Hey, hi folks. My name is Akash Sawant. So, in this particular chapter, we are diving into the core topic of functions from the Clean Code book, which has been very popular book by Robert C. Martin. So, as you all know, right, if you have walked around the programming languages, functions functions are building blocks of any software program, right? So if you take any software, right, a functions plays a major role. This topic is a major role. Okay, goal here is to explain practices for writing a function in a way that both both engaging and understandable even for someone who does not have technical background. Okay, imagine this: you are trying to tell a story. Understand like this: imagine you are if you are in childhood, so like your parents, your grandparents, what they do, they what they did is they explain you the story, right? If they use the complicated words, right, would have been understood by a single child would not understand this, right? So what they do, they generally do the tell the story. Okay, just imagine this: like you are telling a story. If you use a complicated words, unclear sentences, go go random stuffs you are doing, so no one will understand. No one understand. Single person cannot understand, right? So same goes with the writing a code. So your aim should be, whenever you are writing a function, folks, whom all are watching this particular video, your aim for writing a function, your our aim is to write a story. Okay, so whenever you are writing a function, think that you are writing a story that are clean, simple, and easy to understand. Clear, simple, and easy to understand. This three thing you have to understand, folks. Okay, so this is what, whenever you do, these three things you have to keep in into your mind: clear, simple, and easy to understand. Okay, so this same goes for writing a code. Our aim is to write a stories that are clean, simple, and easy to understand. Understood, right? So this is what we will be going to diving into this particular chapter 3. Before diving into the chapter 3, let's quickly revisit the chapter 1. Okay, in chapter 1, what they do, they what the Robert C. Martin told. So where we like well organized, writing, easy to read, understand, and maintainable. It's all about telling a story that the than the others. Okay, that others and future can follow that. Whatever, what is an aim? Clear means what? Clear. So if how you will be writing a clear? So there was a boy, there was a some village, so something like this, right? He went to some bringing of water. This is a clear, right? So this is what I'm trying to say. Simple means everyone should understand and easy to read, right? So this is these three things that you have to understand about it. So what we'll be going to discuss in this particular video, and what will be the agenda of this particular video? So first of all, we will going to towards like what functions are, why do they matter, how to write this small clear functions, and third topic we'll be going to discuss about real world examples from popular app like PT Money and Zepto. Then we will be going to discuss about how we can refactor bad code to the clean code so that you will understand how we can apply and implement these stuffs. Okay. Then we will be going to discuss about best practices to make more maintainable and scalable particular code. Okay, how you can maintain this particular code even 10 years down the line, or if anyone can sees the code can understand this particular part basically. So topic to be discussed in this, now we will be going to discuss the topics. Okay, so one by one we'll try to understand, you will correlate the things what I am talking about. Okay, so first of all we will try to understand functions. What are the functions? What are functions? So, like you consider these functions are like a mini machines inside your code. Okay, functions are the mini machines. Functions are like this chota mini machines. Okay, small minute part that code that performs specific task. This performs specific task. This particular thing performs specific task. Okay, this will perform a specific task. Okay, specific task it will do. Okay, understand whenever you are going into the job, right? Whatever the job they will be going to do, give it to you. This task that you have to perform. Understand that task as a functions. Okay, no need to take any harm to your brain. This is very simple. Okay, so they can take the input like raw ingredients and produce the outputs like a cooked meal. So ingredients you can relate it as an input, folks. Okay, ingredients. What will be the ingredients? Carrot halwa, carrot you will do. Add the sugar. That is also an ingredient. So these are the inputs that you are giving, right? To what to produce? To halwa. Right, gajar ka halwa you like you wanted to prepare the gajar ka halwa. So this is a particular thing, right? So these are the ingredients you will put it. You will do that, then you will produce the some kind of an halwa or something, right? So the key to understand is that mini machine should be small, focused. Okay. So this task, whatever you do, okay, mini gajar ka halwa should be the mini machines, right? So this ingredients will be the mini ingredients. Okay, understand like this. Mini ingredients should be small, right? It should be small, focused. Okay, small, focused. This thing try to understand, folks. These are the words that has been talked about in the book. You have to understand this. I'm not telling to mug up the things. Okay, you have to understand what is that trying to say. Okay, small, focused and easy to understand. Okay, so that you have to inculcate this particular thing, folks. Okay, so small, focus and easier to understand. Okay, so this is what I am trying to say the functions is all about. We'll try to understand more specifically, try to understand with respect to the story, so that that you will be able to understand story analogy. Okay, so let's try to go with it. So what I will do, folks, the story analogy part, uh, i will I will make a one particular I have in mind that this particular video will help you with the logical sense, like explaining these things in the board. That will be not engaging part, so that part will be covered by the one particular video, so that you can go and watch it. Just let me know in the comment section, folks, how the things you are liking or not. Just comment down below.
Are you drowning in code chaos? Let's clean it up with some cake. Imagine you're baking a cake. Step 1, get the ingredients. Step 2, preheat the oven. Step 3, mix the ingredients. Step 4, bake. Easy, right? Now think of coding like baking a cake. Each function in your code is like a step in the recipe. Don't try to do everything at once. Break it down. Step 1, write a function for each task. Need to get data? Write a function. Need to process that data? Another function. Just like in baking, splitting tasks into smaller steps makes everything easier to understand and debug. So next time your code looks like a hot mess, remember the cake. Break it down step by step. And who knows, you might even have time to bake a real cake. Happy coding.
Second topic, that is how to write small clear functions. So how do you write, folks? Anyone? Just pause the video and tell me. Okay, in the comment section below. Just attach me, folks, this particular part that I have seen, but I am not able to understand what you mean to say. So this is like this. I wanted to have this particular things. So this will be the practical, folks. Okay. Let's get dive into this. When writing a function, always follow these key principles. Okay, These are the key principles that you need to understand. There are three principles you have to keep into your mind, that is, keep it small, readable, no side effects. Okay, these three things you have to understand. Whenever you are writing a functions, understand, first of all, keep it small. Okay. Second principle, you have to make the function as readable. Okay. Understood. Third thing that you need to do is no side effects. No side effects. So keep it small means what? What do you say? Hey Akash, you are telling about keep it small. So what I mean to say is each function should be focused on just doing one thing. Okay, each function whichever you are doing, each function whichever you are doing, it should do the one thing. Do the one thing means do the one task. Okay, I hope this you gets your clarity, right? So this is a particular I mean to say. Okay, so what is it this readable mean to say? Anyone should be able to understand what function does just by reading its name and looking at its structure. So readable means I will revisit it, right? So anyone should understand by looking the name of a function. Okay, this is what I am mean to say. Okay, readable means this is the thing. And keep it small means do one thing, do specific task, do one thing. No side effects means the function should not be hidden the things like modifying external variables. No side effect means what, you are hard coding some particular specific value. This should not be done, right? So each and every time with some particular context came you are doing here, right? So this should be not there. So I hope you got the clarity. Now we'll try to understand with respect to the code wise. So I will write now as a beginner how the bad code we will be going to return. Right. So bad code I will be going to write. Just try to point it out, folks, in the comment section as well. How the things that I have to take this particular things to go forward or not. Okay. So at the end of the video, I will be sharing this particular learnings, whatever I have discussed in this particular video. Okay. All right. So we'll try to discuss what I will be going to do here is I will be taking this process data. Okay. I'll be writing this function process underscore data, and what did you understand from that, just tell me. Okay, data comma flag, data comma flag. Okay, so here what I will do, does multiple things here. Okay, so multiple this code is doing what, if flag is equal to if it is -1, then processing the data, some print function I will do, it will be going to processing data. Okay, processing data. Okay, so this is a particular thing. Okay, flag equal to -1, processing data. Then next task what this particular function is doing is like another task it is doing is if is equal to t 2, processing the user data equal to 2. It is not a -1, folks, by mistake I have written. Okay, so sorry for that. Okay, so if it is what it will do is here processing to pay, process to pay, something like this. Okay, okay, so this is an like else if part. Then by default if nothing matches, what it will do is it will tell that it is an invalid flag. So what do you think here we can improve upon? Just tell me two three things here. Can we not segregate out another function here? Can we not segregate it out? Okay, so what I am able to say is I can segregate out with processing user data and payment data. Okay, payment data. So these two things we can divide it. So what we can do, For processing the data, we can have another function, and for the payment the data, we should have the another function. Okay, so that it follows the principle of the clean code principles. Okay, so this is what we can do. For we can do like process user data instead of process data. We will be very specific, very focused. Okay, are you able to understand, folks? User data, in that what you will be going to pass only the data, not a flag. Okay, are you able to understand how it is simplified? Okay, you will be going to some task you will be performing for performing the user data, processing the user data. I hope this got a clarity. Then next thing what you have to do is, next function you have to write is all about process payment data. Okay, so what is this particular is able to see? What you are able to understand? You are processing the payment data. So right. So this is very specifically, and you are passing the data here, and you are performing some specific action here, right? So this is a particular thing you have to understand from out of it. All right. So now we will try to understand real world use cases like ET Money and Zepto. So that will bring us in to understand more specifically how this particular use cases can help out with particular things. Okay, so let's bring out the real world concept like ET Money and Zepto. So as you all know that ET Money is a financing platform where it provides like mutual funds, and user can manage their investments, right? Then Zepto, what they will do, it will do the 5 minute delivery kind of a things, grocery delivery app. Okay, in both cases, maintaining a clean code is essential for scaling the app. Okay, as they grow, how you can apply this principle for a small, clear, and clear function? How you can apply small, clear functions, and so how you can do it? So let's get dive into the with the code base. I'm writing with the Kotlin bad code example. Okay, so that you can understand in the Kotlin context. Kotlin guys, you can understand specifically. So who are building the mobile apps, folks? So try to understand how the bad code you guys will be writing. This is an example. Okay. So what we'll be going to do in this, I will be writing fun function manage funds. Okay, for the ET money context. So a function by mistake I have written this, folks. So manage funds. Okay, so I will write like this. So manage funds, then you will pass user and transaction. Okay, these two parameters you will be passing. Just take an example how things you will be going to write as a. Okay, so then what you are doing is, here is if transaction type is equal to add, you will be adding the particular thing. Okay, what you will be going to do here is, if I will be writing a pseudocode here, folks, I will be not writing a detail of the code. So I will be going to share this particular article, share with this particular note, so that you will understand. So here what you will be going to do is, if the transaction is add, right? What you will be going to do, you will be going to add, you will be add the particular account balance. Basically you will be adding that. Otherwise what you will do is, otherwise what you will be doing is, you will be going to withdraw it. Okay, you will be deducting the amount. If you have withdrawn, so your balance will be withdrawn, right? Your balance will be decreased, right? So this is the two things that this particular code will do. So what you have understood from this, folks, these two things, right? Here you are adding to your account, and withdrawing, you are deducting the account in the same way. There is no proper such rule. This function is doing two different tasks here. It is not, it is violating the principle of the functions in a clean code whatever they have written, right? So you have to understand that you have to have the specific function having a specific task doing one thing, right? So this is what you have to understand. This particular we discuss, right? Keep it small. Each function do only one thing, right? Do one thing. So that is only the first principles they are talking about. So splitting the logic, we will reduce the complexity, right? Function. If you add the function like add funds, this will be the solve the problem. Would have solved the problem, right? Like user and amount, right? So this is what you can do it. Function add funds. Then we can refactor it. Another thing is withdraw funds, user and amount. Okay. So this is what you can do it. User function withdraw funds. This would have understood very clearly, right? So whatever the logic is there, so how you can write it, this is what I am going to tell you. So this particular context, we can break it down into two, and we can specifically say that this is particular task is this function is doing. All right. I hope this got some clarity. So by splitting this into the function, we reduce the complexity and make it very easier and maintain this particular functions basically, folks. Okay. So like let me know in the comment section, folks, if you want uh, more examples on it. So let me go with the another particular use cases with understanding. Okay. So we will take it as a real world use case, bad code versus good code with the Python. Okay. So bad code, what happens? You are sending the notification, then you are sending a mail. Okay. So sending a notification means you are doing two different tasks. So like have you seen that? I have seen in my experience, like the folks they will be doing is like they are writing a function for send notification. Okay. So what they are doing is simultaneously both the things they are doing in the one function only. So they are achieving the task of this is a function by example. Okay, user will be there and message will be there, right? So what they will going to do is they will perform a task for message. Okay, task for message here, and they will be performing the task for sending email as well. So right, this is only the violating the principle of a clean code, right? So these two things should not be there. So how you can do is you can process this payment, right? So you can send the SMS separately, you can send an email, and you have one function where you were calling this two particular service. Okay, so this is what I need to say, that is break down this particular task into the functions. Okay, create separate function for this particular specific task. Do one thing. That is only the particular you have to understand. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about, and this clean code principle that SRE, single responsibility principle, SRP, someone will call about. So this is all about, folks. Okay, to wrap up the writing a clean code is not about clarity, simplicity, and maintainability. Writing a clean code is all about clarity, clear, simplicity, simple, and maintainable. Keep your function small, focused, and easy to understand. By following this principle, you will not only make your life easier, but also help the future developers who will work with your code, right? So taking these concepts, start applying with your own projects, whether it is an AI, whether it is in mobile apps, whatever the projects it may be, right? So you will be thanking me at the later part. Okay. uh, in this particular video, what we understood, so we discussed about functions and its importance, how to write small and clear functions, refactoring the bad code to clean code, right? So we understood about best practice to writing the maintainable and scalable. So this is what makes and accessible to the beginners. So even beginners will follow this particular principles. Beginners, experienced professional who has never worked upon the clean code. So this, if you adopt this particular principles, which I am learning and explaining all the stuffs, folks, this is what the things will help and get into the place. Okay. So at the last, I wanted to say that everything AI can't do. Okay, you have to specify what you want. Okay, it is just like a dumb crashy things if you don't specify what you want. Okay, even I have been experienced with the professionals, like I will give a 10 to 15 prompts. If I don't know anything, I can build the app. Or this is not a this is a great thing which I am telling you, folks, that you have to focus about, right? Like, even if you don't know anything context about the domain, you can't develop any particular solutions, folks. Okay, this is all about, at the end, I want to talk about, this is all about, I wanted to say that experienced practice makes, you will be not a expert in a one day. Adopting these principles, come back to this particular video, try to practice. This is three words I wanted to say, that practice, not practice, 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 implement, and execute. Okay, these three things I wanted to say that. Okay, this is all about, this was a host by Akasavant. That's all about for the today episode. In next video we'll be going to discuss about next chapter, chapter 4, that is comments. Okay, just comment down below, are you excited for the next chapter or not. Okay, that's all for the today. Have a great day ahead. Thank you one and all.